before I move to the next topic, I just want to tell our viewers that we're having Chai from Chat today. They are not our sponsors yet. But if you want to sponsor us, we're open to taking any contract. So let us know. So talking about the younger audience and the new generation of design, I want to move back to that part. I want to understand, for you to help them out for a bit.
Yeah.
What is your creative inspiration, something that inspires you in the creativity part?
When it comes to work or
both, and even in design or even in your passion, something that gives even if you're working, what is that something that inspires you? This is the right thing to do. Or even when you're making content, that inspiration, where does it come from?
I think the inspiration comes from different things and different people.
Okay.
For example, see, each one would have let's not say a role model, but let's say some kind of an inspiration. Of course, there's always someone who's better than you in the market. Especially in my situation right now, or my experience, there are people with 10 years, 20 years experience. Some people have even culture actually plays a big part in creativity.
How does?
For example, if you're living, let's talk about India, for example. If you look on whatever their media, their design, their branding, it's not the same as the ones we have here. Sometimes they're even more creative. They have, because the culture plays a part. For example, the music, the movies, stories, the culture, the way they live.
Right.
The way they live, the way they dress, the way they eat, all these stuff plays big parts. For example, if you look at content right now in Saudi, advertisement stuff, all these stuff, they use a lot of their culture in their thing, in their media and their creativity. Egypt to Jordan, they have, they always, for example, if you open any advertisement or any creative thing from a different country, that they're trying to focus on that country exactly, that culture itself. They use the culture to advertise it and to get more attention of people, because they're living in that culture, they're living in that place, and they know these stuff are there around them. The way they live, the way they eat, the way they look the way they speak, the street language, all these stuff makes a big difference for them. So culture is a big thing when it comes to creativity, and it's a must to be there always. That's how you attract people for you. Even in Dubai, for example, how they use the culture itself, they use the way people live. Sometimes they use the luxury life. Sometimes you use how Dubai is more advanced than other countries. That's how okay, I want to come to Dubai, or I love this city because it has 1, 2, 3, 4. So I want to live here, I want to stay here, I want to do that, I want to buy a house in this area because it's luxury, people will be living there, there'll be 1, 2, 3, so I want to be there. So that's how you sell stuff, that's how you become creative. So you need to know what is your target audience. That's the first thing ever. It depends also on your target audience. For example, if your target audience are young people, you need to be you need to get the creativity or inspiration of how these people think, and you look around, these people would like these kind of colors, these kind of stuff, they would love to see these things. So that's how you sell it. Older people, senior, they would love something way more simpler, something way more basic, get this house in this area, and just simplicity, simple creative design. So it depends on your target audience first. That's how you what kind of creativity you use. Also, for example, internet, and because internet right now gets you everything in this world. You can just open anything and you can find it in any country, in any small place in this area. So sometimes I just open Pinterest. Look, for example, I'm doing an advertisement for, I don't know, juice company, for example. Juices company. I was I'll look for other inspiration from other places. We'll take that inspiration and redo it again in a different way, of course, not the same copy paste. I won't copy paste it, but I'll take the inspiration. What did they do? What did they use? What colors they used? How did they advertise this thing? And that's how it goes. That's when it comes to personal job. If it comes for my the pages, social media, you get it from also other people, like other YouTubers or vloggers that have been there in the market for years, and some of them even work with proper companies actually. Like they're just a face of the brand. However, all the work is done by like other people, like videographers, editors, directors, account management, content creators. Like they would just come out and say whatever they have to say. So like you just open, look, okay, what did they do exactly to get the attention? Like that place they're shooting in, the way they're shooting, the content they're using, the word they're using, how did they do the editing exactly, and you would just learn more about it like each time, and you just use stuff from here and there and add edit to your thing, and that's how you build your own brand. Like,
so moving back to this culture part, like I just wanted to ask you two important questions. We can cut if the production doesn't like it, but first question is so which culture really impacted yours? Was it being over here in UAE or being from Jordan? Or mix of both?
I think it's a mix of multi-cultures, because see, living in Dubai, living in UAE, technically you'll meet the same amount of cultures. Like you'll meet all these kinds of cultures, and that helps get respect to all these cultures. Like for example, maybe if I was living in Jordan for all my life and came here like a year or two back, it's like, okay, this culture, like other culture, like I'll be looking at other cultures like, okay, I'm alright, like that's not what I'm used to. But living here all my life, you give respect to all these cultures, like Arabs, like even like, because we're like more than 2, I think, I'm not sure how many Arab countries are there, but each country has its own culture.
Yes.
Like we're not like Syrians or Lebanese or Egyptians or like, but so each one has its own culture from all the way, like the way they speak, the way they eat, the way they do stuff.
Right.
So learning all these about these cultures helped me a lot in my technically like being creative or even life, and gave me more respect for all these cultures. I learned a lot about them. So whenever like mostly I'm dealing with someone who's not from Jordan or Palestine, I'll understand what they're doing or understand what they like, what is their culture. So I don't ask much, or I know what's happening there. So that helps a lot. Like that actually is a really good thing about living here. But getting inspiration, like I like to get inspired from all the culture. I don't have a specific culture. Like like even for example Saudis, like they're super creative people.
Right.
Like I open their whatever they have on media and stuff, and like it's insane like how things are going, especially nowadays. Like damn, okay, these people are actually super creative. Even way back, like if you open YouTube, the YouTubers, all these people, like they had really like creativity they had like was really good, and it was mostly using their culture, like the way they live, the way they do stuff, and they just mix it up with like foreigner or like Western media stuff or Western creativity, and they create something that is super cool and super like eye-catchy for the people.
Right. Like now that you guys say something, because I want to share a small story, because I had this senior, a mentor for me, and he basically digital marketing background, but he's very creative. Like when it comes to like thinking about creators, thinking about videos, what to put out there, like he's very creative that way. And I asked him like, how do you think so different than others? And he told me this, that when he was young, he has an elder brother, but when he was young, he did not have television or radio in his house. Okay, and their house was something like, they used to live in a area where their house was adjoining another house. So it's just divided by a wall. Okay, and they could hear whatever is happening with their neighbor's house. Okay, so now if there's a match, let's say, okay, cricket match happening, so if the television is running in the neighbor's house, they would listen everything. Like the whole commentary that's happening, right? Now these guys, they used to visualize, because they're just listening and they're just sitting there and listening, and they're visualizing what's happening. And same used to happen with if any movie was being played or if any song was being played in the television, they would just sit in their room, they would just listen to the scene like a dialogue, and they would just visualize what's happening. And that's what he said. That's how I got my creativity.
Yeah, visualization actually also.
Yes.
Like sadly, social media is really good, but also sometimes it kills creativity because you'll be looking a lot in multiple stuff and everything is around you. So sometimes you'll be like stuck there. But like a lot of the creative people also like read or visualize stuff from stories and things. Like for example, if you're reading a book just without pictures, without anything, you need to visualize what's happening out there. For example, if you're talking about Harry Potter, you didn't watch, for example, if you didn't watch the movie, just read the book. You need to visualize everything, like the way they look like, the way they speak, the accent, the thing that they're doing. So that also builds like you need to visualize everything in your head. And later on, like things will be different for you than like just watching the movie. Because if you watch the movie, everything is there. Like you need to even like imagine how things are going.
Right.
It's all imagined and sort of all front of you. But reading or visualizing, like for example, if I'm telling you a story right now, even like I'm telling you a story that happened to me yesterday. Yeah, I went out, this happened to me, we met these people, stuff. So if you will visualize the whole story. You won't be just listening. You'll be like, okay, Mohanad was there, he met a guy that I don't know how he looks like, but imagine like he looks like 1, 2, 3. They went to this place, that happened. So like it just create a story in your head. And I think it's in everyone's mind actually. Like it's even if you're not a creative person or if you're not in the field itself, but it will create that thing in your head even though. So yeah, visualization and like as you said, stories and childhood stories and everything, especially when you're a kid, that plays the biggest part. Like because you don't have much in your life, you don't think about much. Like you think about the simplest stuff, studying, friends, TV, video games, like small stuff that does not care.
Yeah.
When you're getting a bit older, like you have more stuff to take care about, like their work, life, family. So like creativity does not get less, but like visualization, it would be a bit harder than before.
So, we're talking about visualization and all the inspiration comes from cultures and everything. So, and we were talking about AI off the camera, how we could use it for our podcast, but tell me this, how will AI impact designers now? Because, like you said, maybe visualization, you come and you think of something, but what if now there's like, different softwares are coming and you write it down, your design just comes out. How is it affecting designers? How is it affecting the job market? And also, like, is this one of the biggest challenges in the coming years for the designers?
For now, AI is not the biggest issue.
Yeah.
I think for many people, at least right now, it's still okay, especially if you learn about it as soon as, like now.
Yeah.
You need to learn about it because, like AI is taking over everything. But you never know what will happen in the future, so you need to learn about it as much as you can now, so whenever it happens in the future, see, because as much AI as we take from the market, they will need people. They need humans, like at least if they don't need 10, they will be needing like half of the number, like 5.
Yeah.
So you need to be one of these 5 people that understand how the market is going right now, how to use AI.
Yeah.
Because see, as AI right now like is helping us as a designers, for example, when it comes to pictures, editing stuff, it's becoming way easier. For example, like if you have a cropped photo, you just can put it on Photoshop and write down there, for example, like full or anything like, and it will fill the picture and it look as realistic as it can be. For example, like half of your head is cut down. You just put it on Photoshop, write edit or fill the gap or whatever, and it will fill it up and it will be like as realistic as it can be. It's like a real photo. And I use that a lot for a lot of stuff, and it helped me a lot. So later on, I'm not sure how AI will affect. Of course, it will be way better. It will take like advantage of more stuff. Like instead of doing a poster by yourself, you can just write whatever you want. It will give you exactly what you want. For now, it will give you like a really simple mockups templates that maybe for designers will look at it, it's like, okay, that's not what we want. But maybe for other people who are not creative or don't care much design, they would just go, for example, for a program of like, I want a template for my menu, restaurant, whatever, I will give them something simple, but for them, they will like it because like they need something easy, fast, and they can choose whatever you want to, like instead of going back and forth. But maybe for the future, it will be a bit challenging for us. But that's why, like, for any job, not even like creative side, maybe even for marketing or finance, like maybe AI will enter it later on. So you need to be know how these things are going on. You need to learn them as fast. So whenever the time comes, or okay, AI is taking over right now.
Yeah.
You'll be okay, AI is taking over, but you need a human there. You need real employees, and I know how this thing works exactly, and I know how to use it perfectly. Yeah. Okay, we want to. Because as much as AI would be good, it won't be perfect. It won't be okay, because it's a computer. We all make mistakes as a human. Imagine a computer. Of course, it's not a human. It's just a computer that takes information from
historical data.
Yeah, it's just historical data. So of course there will be small mistakes. So they need someone to take care of it.
And they are going to. It's not like they're not going to make mistakes. It's they're going to take time in achieving perfection.
Yeah, it will be so. Yeah, there should be someone who is mentoring the AI itself.
Yes.
In the end, it's not a human being.
No, because they are being built not to make mistakes that humans make. So I guess it's more of achieving perfection rather than.
And perfection is not there. It won't be there. And you never know. Maybe AI will screw up later on. It won't be a thing later.
I wanted to ask you, you're coming from a marketing side, and you're sort of someone who always need creatives and logos or whatever design, and sometimes there are delays or whatever. Would you prefer an AI software be there where you just input something yourself because you know what you want, or would you rather have a designer do it?
Look, I will talk with respect to the present situation.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go and trust AI with anything. I'm more of an old school guy even now. So I would prefer a human touch in anything that's that would require creativity. So I would rather wait for the marketing, for the creative guy, designer guy to give me the creatives rather than trust an AI.
Okay. I'll ask you this question when next week and Mohanad is not here.
No. I'm being very honest about it. AI right now, people are saying that AI might be scary in future. I'm saying AI is scary now. In the future it might be much easier, but right now it's scary.
It is, especially the way it goes. There is no there should be more attention to it and how it works, because you can literally screw up someone's life big time with AI nowadays.
Exactly.
And you can get insane amount of information. If you know how to use it well. A lot of people before when ChatGPT came out, they took some top secret information out of it and shit. So security, right now, taking care about it more, security is becoming more.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's still not the safest. So there should be guidance. There should be people who taking care about it always. And that's where human beings should be there. We're not sure about the future, how it goes. Maybe we will turn up into the Terminator movie. Nobody knows. Yeah. But for now, we're still in good conditions, and I don't think we will be screwed up later on. It's all about going out with what's happening with the trend.
Yeah.
Because if you don't go out with the trend, if you don't know how the market would go, you'll be screwed up either ways. Even if AI was not there, a lot of people were old school big time, and they didn't know what, they didn't see what the market needs, and they just went with the flow with whatever people are going with and what needs, and they got screwed up because they didn't see, the market needs 1, 2, 3, for example, digital marketing. It's been there for a while actually. It's been there for a good amount of time, but people didn't know much about it. And companies were asking for digital marketing people.
Right.
And they were they paid good amount of money, but people didn't care much about it. It's whatever.
Now people are caring so much that the companies are now the companies have a lot of option, and none even the digital marketers are not getting paid. So now the situation is different.
Because if people actually took care about it, for example, as you you been there 5 years right now, 7 years in the digital
7 years plus.
And that's digital marketing. You jumped to it when it was a hot thing. It was okay, shit, this thing is new. You didn't maybe know about the future about it, but at least you jumped to it. You did a big leap for it. Because you were an engineer too, right?
So
it's a big thing, and see, it worked for you. You took you sacrificed your degree and you jumped for something new, and it worked.
Just to let you know, I didn't sacrifice my degree. I just didn't like my degree, and I wanted to do something else.
All right, makes sense.
And I found digital marketing.
Yeah, you found something that is actually needed there.
Yes.
So yeah, nowadays, like for example, it's not as much like people are studying digital marketing. Even my friends, all my respect for everyone who's watching the video, like they're studying digital marketing and they're asking me, I want to go to international marketing. I'm telling them, okay, you can do this course, you can do that, and you can even start with like an internship, or you can start with like something free, and maybe like later on, of course, if you're doing great, you'll get a full time, you'll doing great. But yeah, see, like it's all about going with the trend and seeing what the market needs. Like for example, right now, I think there are some stuff that the market is asking for. Like I forgot what they are exactly, but if you open like Google and just write, okay, what does the market needs right now from like careers and stuff?
Yeah,
you'll find a list. Like some even stuff are actually needed in other countries, because a lot of people are scared of jumping. Going to other countries.
Trying something new.
Yes, trying something new in a different country. They were like, no, okay, I'm good here. I've been living here all my life. I don't want to go somewhere else. However, for example, if you look at some countries in Europe or America or Canada, they're asking a lot for maybe, for example, like engineers. Like
engineers.
Yeah, like I think in Europe.
In demand.
Yeah, I think in Europe especially, I'm not sure, like way back I heard UK were asking for a lot of engineers.
Canada was.
Canada asking for a lot of people in the medical.
The
medical side right now, they're asking for an insane amount. So you can just take the leap and jump there, and that's it. Like, why? Cool. Yeah, and it will be easier for you than other people. Like a lot of people want to immigrate there, but you have that degree that helps you a lot. So why not go there and try your luck?
And something that I want to add away from this topic is that you can learn about anything in today's world with internet. You can, of course, like a degree like medical definitely needs a proper education. But
I can be a surgeon.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. No, but when we talk about something like digital marketing or data analytics or
graphic design,
this can be learned from internet, and you can do something on. And that's what I tell a lot of my juniors and a lot of people in my field as well, that you can learn. Like, it doesn't mean that you have to finish your engineering and become a digital marketer or get into digital marketing.
Yeah.
You can learn about digital marketing even in your 10th standard, even in your 12th standard.
Yeah.
So anyone can get into digital marketing.
Yeah.
The only difference is if you can become a good digital marketer.
Yes.
So anybody can learn digital marketing. Yeah. It's only the difference is that if you can become a good digital marketer.
You need to hustle.
Yes.
You need to hustle and work hard for it. Anyone can become even like good in any field. If you hustle, if you work hard, if you prove yourself, why not? Like, okay, you need to find something that you actually like.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you hustle, you can reach whatever you want. And as you said, nowadays, no need to go for a 4 years degree and like, okay, I'm not saying for people not to go to college.
Yes. We don't mean that.
Yeah, no, go to college.
Get your education.
Yeah, no, go to college, but find the right career for yourself. Don't go because like your dad told you to go to do civil engineering, or your friends are going for a field like a specific field. I was like, okay, this seems cool. Like, let me go. Or like, for example, I don't know should I study, so I go to business because I can do more than one thing there. Because that's what a lot of people do till nowadays. They don't know what to study, so they just jump there.
Yeah.
Like, instead of, even if you waste like half a year or a year just trying to figure out what you want, it's fine. Not just not to jump to any career or any field or any thing because I don't need to waste time. I need to study right now. I need to get my degree as fast as possible to find a job, to do this, to do that. Take your time, just find the right thing. Even if you change majors in the middle, even if you change major after you get the degree, it's fine. Like, you didn't lose anything. You still have the background of whatever you studied. Maybe it will help you in the future. You never know. But it's fine. You can jump for something better, even if you paid shit tons amount of money on there. Sorry for the word. If you paid like good amount of money on whatever you studied, it's fine to change major. Maybe the other career would get you even way more money that you ever thought. And one of the things, don't care about the money. Don't be greedy. Think about your career itself, because money will come in the end if you work hard, if you hustle, if you do the right thing in any field in the world, money will come. But if you think about the money always, like that's the sad part too. Everyone like will be like, okay, I want to save money, I want to make money. All right, what about your career? I don't care, I just want to make money, I want to do that, I want to do this. It's fine, we all need money. We all want, like, money is one of the most important things in life. It's not the most important, but it's one of the most important things in life, of course, especially nowadays. Everything is becoming more expensive. Life is not that easy as before. Life is not simple. Social media, you want to buy this, you want to buy that. However, that's sad. I don't support that.
But it's gotten more complicated.
Yeah, it's gotten more complicated, and like money is a thing, it's a big thing. But if you're doing something, do it for the love of the thing, for the hustle of the thing. That's how you reach, because by the end, people won't remember how rich you were.
Yeah.
People maybe remember, like, for example, freaking, what was his name? Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
He was, I don't know how rich he was, but he was super rich. But people don't remember him because he was super rich. People remember him because of Apple itself.
Yeah.
I think that's the issue. Like, someone just comes to the topic of, different classes.
That's
where the constraint comes. Like, money is important. But a lot of people, for them, they can't go out and do what they like because of other financial constraints. And I think that's where you need to be very smart with how you spend and how you save. And I think that's what you're trying to get back to as well.
Actually, he covered the last part of the podcast right now, because we are going to ask him what's the advice that he wants to get.
I can get a lot of advice. Don't worry about it.
I do have another question, which could be something good. It would be, what's the best advice that you have gotten?
Oh, wow.
That's a hard one, though. Like, I got a lot of advices, actually. But I don't remember like which one was the best.
No, what is the first thing that comes in your head?
Something that stuck by you. Like, this is, I live by that. Even in subconsciously now, like, someone said something, even something simple.
I'd
be like,
think I'm not sure if someone told it to me or I learned it by myself, but I think just be positive in anything that happens in your life, because you never know. Because like positivity or attracting positivity, like I was reading actually a book a month back. I didn't finish it sadly, but it's a really good book. It's called Law of Attraction.
Okay.
I don't remember the writer's name, but it's about attracting the things that you want to do. So sadly, a lot of people nowadays, for example, if anything happens to in their life, or like they lose a job, they lose someone they care about, a family member, God forbid that. Okay, like they lose money, they get some kind of a disease out of nowhere. They go to like that negative thinking, super down, and that affects everything in their life. That affects their career-wise, life-wise, and like anything they do. And that's how they go down. They would even always have that negative thinking, like, for example, the market is super bad, I can't find a job, I won't find a job, salaries are super bad, how should I hustle in this market? I can't find the love of my life right now, I won't find her ever. This generation is super bad. Everything is becoming more expensive, I can't save money. When you think about that affects your life. For example, okay, I can't save money. If you think like that, you won't be able to save money anytime soon. Like, I can't find someone to love or someone to take care of. You won't be able to find, because you're thinking like that, even if you meet someone who's like the one, that's the person you want. But when you think that way, you'll be like, you won't see the good in that person, so like skip it. I hate my job right now, I don't like my job. So when you put like that, it would affect your career-wise, it would affect your job, and you may be fired, or you may be not, you won't do great, or you won't be like, you won't pass to next like levels, or you'll be staying in the same circle all your life, because you're thinking about that. So, but when you push it to the other side of being positive, or think about everything that happens in your life positive, because you never know what, like sometimes you'll be like living normal life. Something's happened, like you never know, like a small thing, maybe like getting fired from your job. It comes out of nowhere, sometimes not even your mistake. Like something happens and that's it, like that's God's destiny, like that's God's plan for you. If you think about it, okay, God put me in this situation because He knows that I should be in a better place, or He knows that I can do better and I can jump for another place. You just thinking about that, putting that in your mind, because it will change everything. Like you will get a job offer, or you get like an interview later on. You'll be like, in your head, you'll be like, okay, I'm doing everything to get that job because that's what I want. Even like you finish an interview, you don't like the job. Some people will go for like, okay, I'll take that job as now because maybe I won't find something later. And it's not whatever, even like, it's not in their level. Like the job is way below their level, but they'll take it because they're scared. But in their head, like if you think about it, no, this is not my level. I know God is waiting for like keeping something way better for me.
Yeah.
So you jump for that next, like you wait for it, like even if you're scared, like about, okay, shit, will I find something or not?
Yeah.
But when you put that in your head, no, I will find something better that it goes with my like level of experience, you will find God will send you something better. You'll be hustling to find that thing because in your head, no, I need to reach that level. I need to reach that. As much as it takes, I will get it. So thinking about that will take you there. Like you'll be, for example, like instead of applying for any job, you'll be applying for things that you know, okay, no, this company, it's the thing that I really want. They would respond, they would not, I don't care. I'll send my CV, maybe someone will find it. Maybe later on after you send your CV, you'll meet someone that works there. And you tell them, yeah, I send the CV, like, and I'm like looking for a job and I have this experience, and maybe the guy would like you. I'm like, okay, maybe this guy is good for my job, like this company. He'll be like putting your CV higher than the others, and you'll get the job. Yeah, like simple stuff, like small stuff, just keeping the positive thinking. Like, why would you be sad for like long time? Like, why would you be thinking about like, oh shit, why? Like, because a lot of people act like they're victims. Always like, yeah, I'm the victim of that. I'm the victim of this. Maybe you're not the victim. Maybe actually you did something and that happened, or maybe it happened out of nowhere. Consequences. But even at the same time, don't act as the victim, because if you act as a victim, you'll be always the victim in all your life, and people will eat you. Exactly. You'll be like, you'll be the fish, you won't be the shark in the sea. You'll be eaten by the end.
Get my diary, man. I need to write this line down.
I think you're right, because a lot of people take setbacks as something like, you know what, this is the end of the world, instead of realizing maybe it's opening a different door to a different journey. Because I feel like all of us in this room have been through something, which at that moment you're like, man, my life is over. You know? And I guess that's also the surrounding you have is also very important to how they are, because the positivity and all that, the support system is very important. And if you have a good, strong support system, you know, if they're there and be like, hey, listen, you know what? It's not in the world. It could be a blessing in disguise. It could be anything. I think that plays a major role. So
the circle.
Yeah.
Your circle is the most important part in your life. That's one of the things I learned later on.
Yeah.
And I'm going with it right now. If your circle are not supportive, they're negative, you'll be negative too.
Exactly.
And some people think that they can be lone wolves, they don't need anyone.
But
I'm telling you, every point of life, you need someone around you, with you, always together.
No, it's good to have your, like, see, for me, like the way I'm thinking right now, it's me in my own circle. Like this is my circle, and I'm adding other people's circles in my life, but I'm not jumping in someone's circle.
Yes.
Like this is my circle. I love, like nowadays, like in the past year, I started loving having my own time.
Yes.
Like before, I was like,
you're hanging around.
Right now, I don't mind staying a weekend by myself. I would take myself out for a dinner, for a walk, for a drive, for a movie. I don't care. I started liking that. Sitting by myself, thinking about myself, thinking about the things I'm doing, the things I need to fix, and everything. But this is my circle. Like if I'm getting, like, I have also friends around me, and I have very close friends.
Yeah, it's a balance.
You
cannot be alone all the time. You can also be. You cannot always be with someone.
With people.
With people all the time.
So you need to have your own circle and mix it up with other people's circles, but don't jump into their circle, because they have a different life, they have different everything, but you can't mix up the two circles together and like learn from them. They would learn from you. They would take the tips. They would take everything. You will support them. They will support you. They'll push you. You'll push them. Everything, but just don't push and put yourself in someone else's circle, because each one has its own problems. You don't want to be like, you don't want to have the same problem that they have, or be at that circle or that lake or that pool that, okay, I'm swimming with the same issue that they have, because you have your own issues. You don't want to like put your issues and their issues in the same place. That will become insane then. Like you will guys down there. So actually, you need to have your own life, your own everything. Even for example, if you have a partner, you still have your own circle.
Yes.
But you mix it up with their circle too, because you guys bond together. But each one has their own life. They have their own career-wise. But you guys support each other to evolve, to get better. Yeah.
Relationship advice 101 from Mohanad. No, I completely agree with you. One very interesting and controversial question that I want to ask you is Windows versus Mac. Which one?
Without a curse, Mac. See, actually, I'm not I'm a Mac user.
Yes.
101. Like I'm using, like I have the iPhone, the MacBook Pro, Apple Watch,
everything
Apple.
Yeah.
Like I just have the Huawei tablet that's on the side thing, but I'm not like an Apple hardcore fan. Like you'll find me like I'm using an iPhone right now. Maybe next year I'll be jumping to Samsung or Huawei or Android overall, because it depends on like what I see, what I like. Because right now I'm used to iPhone, and like the simplicity in the thing is just like is there, and I know like the product. It's maybe expensive, but I know it will live with me for at least 3-4 years later on. Even if I buy another one, I'll keep that one on the side for like whatever I'm going to use it. And for their MacBooks and stuff, because like they're built really good and they survive with you, and they're like even with like design work.
But aren't high-end Windows?
They are really good. Like
they're also good.
Yeah. Like even maybe for the future, I would. Like if I'm working doing my own thing,
right,
or whatever, maybe I would buy myself a Windows, because I can even change the parts as easy as I can.
Okay.
I can fix it. I can do whatever I want with it. Like with Mac, you just buy it. That's it. You're good to go. You can't.
No. So just to understand this, is it a myth that every graphic designer needs a Mac?
Not really. It's actually just it's a myth.
It's a myth, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because every graphic designer that I see definitely has a studio, like a Mac studio.
Yeah.
Right, and then they are designing everything. But this doesn't mean that Windows are behind. Like even they have their own systems which can do the same job as what.
It's even with some systems do way better than Mac.
Okay.
Like for example, if you go to the really hardcore design work that like really like animations, big animation and stuff, Windows would do way more better, because like you can upgrade your computer as much, and you can, for example, okay, my computer needs an upgrade right now, it won't like survive this. You can just go to the whatever, buy some new like like I'm not an expert with computers as much, but you can buy like a new RAM, a new graphic card, a new
you can keep upgrading your
Windows. Yeah, you can upgrade it as more, because like most of for example, especially with animators, like fully animators jobs, they go for Windows because they can build it as much as they can, and at the same time they can build a really insane computer with the same price of Mac Studio. Like Mac Studio would cost you like what, 20K if you want to get the
27, I guess. The high end goes to 30K.
The fully high end. Yeah, you can build the same Windows computer for like 15-20K.
Wow.
Yeah, you can. But
taking parts from different.
Yeah. However, like when it comes to surviving, Mac still is there. Like you know that computer would survive for you with years, and it won't break down as much
as a Windows.
Yeah, like it would break down like maybe in 5-6 years. Like okay, maybe it needs some new stuff, but other than that, it would survive, and you won't feel like, okay, shit, I need to get a new computer now. No, that thing would survive. That's from my perspective, because I'm a Mac user. I'm not sure about Windows user. I know they would attack me right now.
Yeah, we don't have anything against the Mac. Just letting you guys know, we are recording
You're
the
using a
podcast.
MacBook.
We are using everything Mac, so everything Apple over here. So yeah, we don't have anything.
Yeah.
But, yeah, just wanted to know from your perspective.
Sure.
Yeah.
I guess one final question, which is we all ask our guests: what does success mean to you? How would you define success? And do you think you've reached that part, or you're close to it, or?
Success. See, I think in whatever you do in your life, it's like more as what we talked about satisfaction. It's kind of the same thing. So whatever you do in your life, you need to be proud of, and you feel like, okay, this is success for this step in my life. And like try to find the next step, and okay, no, I'm succeeding in this at this point, for example. No, I want to prove myself and I want to succeed more about it.
Yeah.
Because at the same time, as much as you would success, you need to be humble. Because success from each one to another, it's a different situation. Like for me, maybe I want to reach a goal in my career-wise, my life-wise, my stability when it comes to financially stuff, like all these stuff. But other friends, like or other people, would like if you ask him or like, what is like your goal or how do you think success is? Like finding a stable job, building a family, living a super normal life, not having financial issue, that's it.
Yeah.
So it's success for them. So each one has its own thing, but for me, I think success is reaching like your goals. Like as I said, each step you do is a success for you.
Yeah.
But it's more about like doing what you love. That's success, and not like doing what you love and not like screwing up people's to reach your goal.
Yeah.
Just do it clean and hustle, and that's it. Like it's not like being rich is not a success for me. Like being like, because money, like as it's important, as I said before, it's not success. You can be rich as there's multiple ways to build success nowadays. Legally, illegally, you can do whatever you want. You can like you can just open social media, and some people are getting money, and I don't want to go there actually.
Right. Okay, I understand now.
But like see, money is not success. Being rich is not success. Like seeing people driving 2 million dirhams cars. It's not success. You never know like what did they do to get the money. Success is doing what you love and pushing yourself there and being humble.
That's a good answer.
Wow.
Yeah. Are you inspired?
Wow, very much.
Well, Mohanad, thank you for coming.
No worries.
It's great talking to you. Great insights.
Thank you very much, guys.
I really tried Vishal to, like get the designer marketing work, but that didn't happen. But
it's fine.
But good stuff. And to everyone watching, when we connected with Mohanad, you can find all his socials.
Where's my camera?
Follow us, and I hope we see you back in content creation part soon.
Why not?
And everyone, please follow his pages. We'll mention everything, and we'll see you next week.
All right.